Welcome to class. We'll see who wants to be wise today. Today we will have a class on Proverbs and wisdom condensed. Let's see who decides to show up. While I'm waiting, I will prepare my documentation. Welcome to class. As soon as we have some participants, we will engage in a discussion of wisdom. Hello, Vitaly.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Not bad. I just had my lunch, so I can't complain. What time is it there in Russia?
Now is 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Wow.
Yes, it's evening.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess that's right because England is 5 hours ahead, so Russia is even further, I should say, further ahead.
Uh-huh.
Make sense?
In Moscow is 9 p.m. and in another side of Russia, in east, in Khabarovsk and Vladivostok, is about midnight.
Mm.
No, it may be early morning in Kamchatka.
Yeah, you have a lot of time zones there in Russia, right? Maybe
Yes, it
5 or 6 or
about
7.
11 hours.
Wow,
Uh-huh.
it's a big country. Hello,
Yes.
gentlemen. So we have Michael. We have how do I say your name? Is it Maxim? Maxim?
Maxim, yes, it's simple to pronounce, maybe Max. You can call me Max.
Okay. What's that picture? Where are you standing? It looks like you're in Dubai or something.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a trip in Dubai, but
Ah.
my location in Russia right
Say,
now.
I'm sorry. Say again.
I'm from Russia, but
Oh,
these
you're from.
pictures has been shooted from Dubai. You're right.
Ah, okay. Okay. Shot in Dubai, huh? Past tense. Shot.
Shot.
Mm-hmm. What did you think of Dubai?
I think it could be the best place for a good rest, to have a good time for spend time on beautiful beaches, and I think it could be very fascinating to standing on the highest building around the world, which calls Burj Khalifa,
Mm.
and yes, so
Hmm.
a lot of stuff for fun and for rest.
Okay. Maybe one day I will go there. Hello, Adan.
Hello, how are you?
Good, good. Where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
From Spain. Which city?
I live in Zaragoza. Zaragoza is 1 million people city
Mm-hmm.
in the middle between Madrid and Barcelona.
Okay. All right, very good. We have a lot of people from España here in Verbling.
Yes, we are improving our English
Okay.
or Spanish.
Very good. And Adan, what do you do for work or for
I'm
study?
I'm engineer. Now I work in a company of electric cars, electric vehicles.
Electric vehicles.
Yes, I work importing and designing electric vehicles from China to Europe.
Ah, interesting. Okay. You help to design the vehicles, or you help to what is your responsibility?
I'm the technical manager, the technical officer.
Uh-huh.
and we call it that we design, but really we don't design. We choose between different parts and help in the assembly process.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. We don't design equals than Mercedes or than Citroën, but it's a design work too. Yes.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, of course. I didn't know that. I didn't know Spain imported electric vehicles from China. That's interesting. I learn new things every
All
day.
all came from China nowadays. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Michael. How are you?
Hey there, I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. Where are you from?
Guess from my accent, I give you to this opportunity to guess.
Guess from your accent. Okay, where?
Yeah, ask me about my job and I'll tell you something. You'll.
Okay. All right. Tell me about your job, and then I'll listen to your accent.
Well, I'm kind of a specialist. I work with different companies, like relating to some project. I contact them. I talk with some representatives from those companies, and I help them with
Okay.
to understand some kind of software.
Okay.
So
I don't know. You don't have a heavy Spanish accent, but I think maybe you speak Spanish.
Okay, that's a bad guess.
Bad guess?
Yep.
Let's ask everybody else. What do you guys think? Where's Michael from?
Michael from Russia, because he has a
Yeah,
Russian name.
or Ukraine.
Ah, okay.
Yep, I'm from Russia. From
uh,
Russia.
Ah, all I see is Michael. How do you know his name is Russian?
I don't know.
Michael.
Mikhail.
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 Yeah.
Mikhail.
It was
Oh,
not just guess. It was a guess.
it depends on how you spell it, huh?
I think I was with Maxim in one class, maybe. That's why he knows.
Ah, okay. Very good.
At least one class.
All right, and we also have Alex, and I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Is it Orkun or is that your last name?
It's my middle name,
Ah, okay. And your first name is
Efe.
Efe. Okay.
Yeah,
Where are you from, Efe?
I'm from Turkey.
From
I
Turkey.
live in, yeah,
Okay.
I live in Ankara, capital of Turkey.
Ah, okay. Very good.
And I work. I'm a lawyer also. I'm working in Ministry of Customs and Trade.
Hmm.
That's all.
Interesting. Customs and trade. So, you must be busy. A lot
Yeah,
of trade.
yeah. I'm very busy right now because we trying to working on regulations and laws to relate it with the customs and trade. As a lawyer, I have responsibilities.
Ah, okay. So, do you work for private companies or you work with the government?
I work for a government.
Okay. Customs and trade. Wow, interesting. A lot of variety of positions, huh?
Yeah.
That's interesting. And Alex, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, and you?
Good, good. Now, a couple of days ago, I had Alex from Moscow. Are you the same Alex or are you different Alex?
No, I'm Alex from Spain.
Ah, from España. Okay. Which part?
Yes, I live in the east, in Valencia.
Valencia. Okay.
Mm.
Very good. What do you do for work? Or are you in school?
Yes, now I'm preparing to do a public exam to get a job in the public school.
Hmm.
I have studied to be a teacher
Ah, very nice.
in the elementary school.
Okay. What would you like to teach? What subjects do you like to teach?
Mm, well, I like my specialty is on physical education,
Hmm.
but I can teach everything less English and music.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Very good. Well,
Yes.
we need lots of teachers in this world.
Yes.
There's much to teach and much to learn.
You're right.
Let's talk a little bit about Proverbs while I'm opening up my notes here. What's a proverb? What do you think? What do you guys think?
It's a saying with a moral.
Okay, good. And it seems like every culture has proverbs. Sometimes they're similar, sometimes they're different. Why do you think every culture, even if you're from Asia, the United States, Russia, South America, why do all the different cultures seem to invent proverbs? What do you guys think?
Because with proverbs, people can give a wise expression and some experience to another generation of people and to children, and some sort of funny expression maybe.
True. Any other comments? Good. Those are good thoughts, Max. Anybody else?
Proverbs, I think, are similar in different cultures because every culture wants to speak about the same things, about the life, the other people, the children's, and the idea in Proverbs are similar in different cultures.
Okay. Nice observations. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else have any comments? If not, we can take a look at a few proverbs.
Can I add something?
Yes, please.
I think it's very important because proverbs are experiences of our elders. Their experiences is here to guide us in our future. That's very important.
Yeah, that's a good point. Excellent point. Okay.
And it also, sorry for interrupting, I think that it also can help in hard situation when you remember some funny proverbs or wisdom, wise proverbs. You can figure out what should you do in hard situation.
Okay. Yeah, that is true. Many times, as someone pointed out, they have humor, perhaps woven into them. Sometimes they rhyme. Usually they're short, right? Why do you think proverbs are better when they are short and concise?
It's simply a way for remember and maybe for understand the sense of proverbs in this case, and it also maybe simple to save in time in history. But who knows?
Yeah, those are probably good points. Okay, so as we go, excuse me, as I share a few proverbs here, perhaps you guys can, if something comes to your mind that you say, we have the same proverb in my country, feel free to share the version that you have in your language. So let me start with, and I'm going to point out that some proverbs are written in different grammar tenses. Sometimes proverbs are just sayings where they just state a truth. Sometimes proverbs are more direct and they give you advice and they tell you what to do. Let me start off with a very, very short proverb and see if you can tell me what it means. What I'll do is just, is everyone familiar with verbling chat?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just
Is it working for everybody? Yeah.
Yep.
I think
that's what I want to know. Is there anyone having problems with verbling chat?
Seems I have problems, and at last lesson I also had problem. Maybe it's related with my computer.
Maybe if you have a netbook, sometimes the memory doesn't support it. If you start to have problems and you can't read what I'm putting in the chat, then let me know and I will do an alternate way. I can do screen share, I guess, but I don't like to do that because then we can't see each other.
Okay.
I prefer to keep myself on screen. But anyway, let's try this. So here's a very, very short proverb.
Talk is cheap.
Talk is cheap. Who read that?
Michael.
Michael, okay. Michael, do you have a comment? What do you think it means?
Well, I presume that to talk everyone can, and you shouldn't pay anything for that.
Okay.
The words are cheap.
Uh-huh. That's true. Anyone else have another interpretation, or what else do you think this proverb might be saying? Talk is cheap, huh? So if things are inexpensive, sometimes if something costs very, very little, well, how do we view it? If you buy a pack of gum, how valuable is a pack of gum, or how valuable is a candy to you?
Very little.
Very little, huh?
Yeah.
So maybe there's another message here. If someone talks a lot but doesn't act,
Oh yeah.
what do you think?
I think everybody can talk, but few people can act.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you take that context or that explanation, if I tell someone, "Hey, talk is cheap," what might I be trying to tell this person?
Maybe in this case you will try to tell that talk it is not the same with act.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's very common in America to say, "Talk is cheap." Here's another proverb that follows up on that one, or saying. Sometimes they're just sayings. They may not be ancient proverbs, but my father used to say this to me. Let's see, Adan.
Oh, can you read the proverb? I can't read the chat.
Oh, you can't read the chat. Okay.
No.
Thank you for telling me. Let's do this. Let me see if I can do. Do we have a whiteboard app or not? I can do a screen
No,
share.
you know what you can do? There is on the left-hand side, first icon on the left-hand side is
Google Chat?
Google Chat. Yeah, and usually when verbal chat doesn't work, teachers put there the information.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm using an Android tablet, and I only can see the verbal chat. I can't see here the Google Chat.
But I thought you said you can't see the verbling chat either.
Yes, verbal chat. Yes, it works.
Okay, well that's the one I'm using.
That's weird.
That's the one I'm using, Adan.
I'm using verbal chat,
Yeah, me too.
but I can't read nothing.
Oh.
I'm writing there now. Can you read? Hello?
Nope.
No?
Nothing.
Oh, then doesn't work. Sorry.
Okay. All right. You
But
can't
don't
see.
worry. Just read me the proverb, and there is no problem.
Okay. Go ahead, Vitaly.
I know some proverb in Russia in the same direction. Silence is golden, and I think.
Okay. Here, let me do this. Let me try opening a document, and then I will type the things that you guys state into this document. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try an experiment. Let me make this smaller first. Because I cannot see, even if I have two screens, it's still too small. Okay, good. I want to still keep an eye on the screen with you guys and also be able to type this in. So let's do, how do I do this? Put this over here. Get this over here. Then I can tell who's talking to me. All right, I'm going to try putting a screen share on my other screen here. So let's try this. I need three monitors, not two. I'm greedy. I want more. All right. Let's see. I had a colleague who used to use 3 monitors at work. Of course, he said he wanted 4. All right. So screen share. I will share this blank screen over here. Everybody see a blank document?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make it bigger. And let's do this. We said. Let me make it even bigger, just so everyone can see it well. Big enough?
Yes, talk is cheap.
Okay. All right. So the next proverb that I shared was this one. All right. Let's talk about this, and then we'll talk about Vitaly's proverb that he added on, very similar to this. Let's see. Efe, would you like to read it and then give me your observations?
Sure. Actions speak louder than words. It says that. Let me think a little while.
Yeah, take your time.
When we do something, we show people that results. But when we speak, people don't see results. I think it explains that.
Okay, those are some good comments. Anyone else have a thought about this as well?
So instead to say something, for example, when a boss is saying you should do like that, you should do in this way, better show that. How should you show by your actions, and that people would understand, and also that's better.
Okay. Yeah, good. Let's now Vitaly added this. Silence is golden. Okay.
I think that this proverb is direction from the second proverb. Actions speak louder than words. That if you want a result, you can infinity plans, or you can do something, and is this result was is better term than your plans.
Mm-hmm.
And you can keep silence and do something.
Okay, interesting. Anyone else have a comment about silence is golden? Have you heard this proverb?
Yes, if that what you are going to say is not better than silence, please don't say. This is the idea.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. Let's change subjects a little bit, and let me give you this proverb here. Oh, what happened? Screen is too big. There you go. How about that one? Let's see. Who have we not heard from? Alex?
Yes, this proverb means that.
Do you mind reading it first, just so we can hear the pronunciation?
He who runs with wolves learns to howl.
Howl.
To howl.
Yes, howl.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I guess this proverb means that if a person everyone is conditioned by his by the people with who he goes.
Mm-hmm.
If you go with smart people, you get smarter. If you go with people who have bad values, uh, you are likely to develop these bad values.
Mm-hmm. Good observations. Anyone else have a comment about this proverb?
May I speak?
Yes.
If a particular person hangs out with a particular group, he or she becomes one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it explains that.
Yeah. And in a literal sense, what does the word howl mean? Just to make sure everyone knows.
Ooh.
There you go. This is an example of what we call an imitative word. The word imitates the sound that it represents. We have a lot of that. Probably you do in your language too. We have a lot of words like this in English, like bam, pow, pop. Those are all imitative words. Howl is a word that imitates the sound. Do you have any proverbs in your culture that are similar to this? About he who runs with wolves learning to howl?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, in Russia, it's the same proverb.
The same one.
Yeah, if you live with wolves, you have to howl.
Ah, okay. It is the same one. Interesting.
Mhm.
Someone else?
Yes, in Spain we say tell me with who you are going, and I will tell you who you are.
Ah, yes, yes. The Mexicans say that one as well. Dime
Yeah.
con quién andas, te diré quién eres.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like that proverb a lot. Ah, we
Yeah.
have someone else to our class. Is it Hussein? Hello?
Hello, Jeremy.
Hi, am I saying your name correctly?
Yeah, it's correct. It's
Okay.
Hussein. Yeah,
I like your picture there.
yeah.
Who
Thank
is
you.
this? Who is this a picture of?
I really don't know. I just found it on internet.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Hussein?
I'm from Turkey. I live in
Turkey.
Ankara. Yeah, I live in Ankara, the capital of Turkey.
Hey, you're neighbors with Efe here.
Efe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are from the same city.
I'm from
Ah,
Turkey too.
yeah, I see. Efe Orkun. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so we're talking proverbs here. Let me show you another proverb that's a little bit different. Actually, first, this one doesn't come from English. It comes from Spanish. Since we have people here from Spain, let me put it in Spanish, and then they can translate it, and we can discuss it. But I think this proverb fits very well with our discussion. Right. I think this is how it goes. Have you heard this one, Adan?
No, sorry.
No?
No. I'm sorry, but no.
Okay. I learned
Maybe
this
in
one.
Mexico.
I learned this one from a Spanish teacher, but he was from Mexico. So, the translation. How would you translate that?
But reputado, the
El
last
bobo.
word is reputado or repudiado.
Reputado.
El bobo is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Fool.
Is thought of as a wise man, or is reported as. You could say reported as. What do you think the meaning is? I thought of this proverb when I heard this one here. This is your clue. This proverb made me think of the other one. Anyone have a
Yes.
guess?
I think, I guess that it means that uh, when you are in a full attitude, or when a fool realizes of his fullness, he is wise in this moment because he is realizing, he's conscious about his fullness, so he's wiser than
Wow,
no.
Okay, maybe. That's deep. That's an interesting Maybe
that's very deep.
I'll change it to this word. The fool when he stays quiet is reported as a wise man.
So basically, this proverb means that if you are stupid, it's better to stay quiet because people would think that you are not stupid. But if you are talking, people would figure out that you are stupid. But
Yeah.
it's not like that. I don't agree with this
You don't,
proverb.
okay, and that's why we're here. We're here to discuss.
I think if you are stupid, you should ask questions, and people will understand that you may be stupid, but you will move ahead. I mean, you will. So, for example, if you don't understand something in English, you should ask the person with who you're speaking, not to stay quiet and to don't ask. Ask, and after a while, you will pick up all these things, and you will be smarter.
Okay, that's interesting.
Jeremy, what if we should understand this proverb in a sense that sometimes maybe in hard situation when we have some problems in relationships, we need to be quiet, being a fool maybe.
Okay.
So maybe if we made a mistake, we need to don't argue.
Sure.
And just don't tell anything and agree with another point of view.
Okay, I hear your point. Yeah, that's a good point. Just something about choice of words. So fool and stupid can be used kind of interchangeably in English. Do you think there's a difference between fool or stupid and ignorant?
Yeah, I think there are.
Okay.
I mean, a fool or person, a fool or stupid person can learn, but an ignorant person doesn't want to learn from others or other sources. I mean, I think there's a difference on that.
Okay. Yeah, everyone has a different point of view when it comes to these words. The way that I learned these words actually would be a little bit of the opposite of that. Ignorant means lacking information. A fool, where I grew up, is a much stronger word, which denotes someone who doesn't want to learn, someone who doesn't care, someone who acts in a stupid fashion, and it's very difficult to correct him because he doesn't want to listen. But that's the way I learned it when I grew up. So I'm sure it means different things to different people. Okay, let's see. Good comments, guys. Let's try another proverb then. Let me move down here. So we have some comments about quiet, and we have lots of proverbs about talk and actions and being quiet and speaking, huh? How about how about this one? I'm changing subjects quite a bit here. Let's see. Hussein, would you like to read the proverb?
Yeah. Give a man enough rope and he will hang himself.
This one's a little more complex. What do you think? What is the possible meaning? Anyone, Hussein or any of you guys?
Maybe when something is plenty, people don't know how to use it.
Okay.
Like maybe, for example, the people who have a lot of money sometimes don't know how to buy something, how to spend it, and maybe it can be like that.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. Anyone else?
Yes, I agree with that, and I think uh, this is a pessimistic uh,
Yeah.
proverb because it could mean that when you if a man has a lot of freedom, uh, he is not able to decide by himself. Maybe he needs someone who guide him.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a good thought. I think the rope refers to freedom, right? Enough freedom.
It's pessimistic.
Yeah, it's pessimistic. Mm-hmm.
In Russia, the same proverb is make a fool man to pray to God, and he will break his hand about a floor.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let me give you a positive proverb since we have had some pessimistic proverbs. Let's give you a positive one. Here you go. How about this one? Let's see, whose turn is it? Let's go for Michael.
Love covers a multitude of sins. Sins?
Sins. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sins. What's that? Sins?
Sins, mistakes.
Okay.
Serious mistakes.
Love covers a multitude of sins. I don't know what that means. Like love covers many mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you love a person, you don't see like his mistakes or something like that.
Okay. That's yeah, that's one interpretation. Any other comments, guys?
Yeah, when you love someone, you don't want to see that person's mistakes. So other people can see it, but you can't see. You couldn't see.
Interesting. So maybe we're talking about selective blindness.
Yeah, kind of blindness. Yeah.
Okay.
We have the same proverb in Russia that love is angry. If you fall in love, you will love God.
Male goat.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Huh. I don't think I've heard that one. Okay. So this word here covers, maybe another version of this would be to say forgives.
But it's true. It always covers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it's like the people who love each other tend not to see their faults. Or, for example, if a man does something unacceptable, the woman can say, okay, it's okay, you know, I love you. It doesn't matter because I love you.
Yeah. Okay. So it could be a good thing or a bad thing, I guess, right?
Yeah, and this proverb fits as well with the individual person. If you forgive you, um, if you forgive you mistakes you have done in the past, you are loving you. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's like cleaning yourself.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good application. Thank you. All right. Here's a different proverb. So most of these proverbs are using just present tense and future tense. We'll change to some other verb tenses here in a second. Let's see. What do you think, Adan?
Oh, this is a good proverb. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Uh, this means that sometimes people do the same mistake again and again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
For example, we have the First World War, only 15 years later, the Second World War, or maybe you hurt in your head with a lamp one day, and next week it happens again, and next week it happens again. But it means.
Okay. Anyone else? Thank you, Adan. Good comments. Do you guys agree this is true pretty much for everyone?
If this expression considered, for me, if I consider this expression of history, of my history, then maybe, then I agree with this expression, Proverbs. But sometimes it's difficult to study from history of another's person, of another's people, you know. When, for example, when your parents tell you about their mistakes, which they did, you hear this stuff, but you can't apply these mistakes for yourself. So maybe only one way for remember mistakes, it's take it from your history, from your past.
Okay.
Not.
Yes, I agree. In the Russia, politicians likes to write a new history books. Every decade.
Do you guys think it's possible though for a whole group of people to perhaps learn a lesson from something that happened previously in history? We're, on a bigger level, not just individually, but like can my culture learn from something that happened in Africa or in another country?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Is it possible for someone living in England to learn a lesson by studying history of Spain or Africa or China? Is it possible for us to find lessons from ancient history?
Jeremy, yes, it's possible, but it's a little bit difficult when we don't know what the history are talking about.
Okay.
So I just trying to say that it's important to have own experience. Otherwise, we will not able to understand the history of.
Okay.
I agreed with that because, for example, when America had an economic crisis known as the Black Thursday, we can learn from that crisis. I mean, for my country, I mean, the economists can study that crisis happened in America and try to avoid that crisis in future.
Perhaps by enacting reforms.
Yeah.
For the banking industry or things like that. Yeah. Okay. Good example. Or maybe
in Spain, we say to a similar proverb that is the human is the only animal who fall down 2 times in the same stone.
Nice one.
It's a bit similar too.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of when you watch the news, sometimes you see about maybe wars that were started based on prejudice or two groups that don't get along, and the politicians perhaps they use inflammatory remarks and they stir up the people. Perhaps if we look back at history, we could learn, hey, wait a minute. This doesn't have to happen. But that's just my thought. It's only my thought. Okay. Let me change to a different style of proverb here, where we're going to use direct commands. So how about this one here? I will copy this. Oops, there we go. Let's see, whose turn is it? How about Hussein?
Okay. Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
What do you guys think? What's the message here?
I think it's like when something is not clear, you cannot count on it. Like, for example, if something is not clear, for example, if you don't get the money from someone, you cannot promise to another person that you will give money to him, for example.
Good.
It's about counting on someone, trusting in someone, I think. Trusting in something, better saying.
Okay, trusting in something,
Yep.
I think is don't be sure about anything until it happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe could we apply this for in the business world when we're making plans for the future, calculations?
Yeah. That makes sense, I think.
Yeah. What do you think? How could a business get in trouble if they don't do this? Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
What is hatch?
Please ask questions if you're not sure about words. Hatch is when the egg opens and the chicken pops out.
It's like catch. It's like the same catch.
I'm sorry?
I mean that hatch, it is the same meaning this word catch you.
No, not exactly. Hatch is only used for when an egg opens or when something comes to fulfillment. Like you can say, I'm going to hatch a plan. So I'm going to come up with a scheme or an idea, and when I bring it about, when I actually implement it, I'm going to hatch a plan. Or when a bird pops out of its egg, we say the chicken has hatched. So what's the danger of counting our chickens? So let's say I have 10 eggs, and I'm a farmer. And I have 10 eggs, and I say, oh, look at this. I have 10 nice eggs. Pretty soon I'm going to have 10 hens. And then those 10 hens, when they grow up, they're going to start making more eggs for me.
You should understand that from 10 eggs could be only 9 chickens or only 8 chickens. So in a business, to answer questions in a business, like people should understand that something could change in time, and they should take that in count.
Yes.
That changes. So
Yeah.
they shouldn't think that all will be the same, like in model, like all the same, but something will change and something will change after a while.
Good.
But sometimes in business, it is not possible to wait, and if you afraid to risk, maybe you will not achieve your task.
Achieve.
Achieve, yeah, achieve.
Achieve, yeah. Okay, that's a good point. That's maybe a counter proverb, an opposite.
I have in Russia we have a proverb like who don't risk will not drink a champagne.
That's good.
I think in Russia the better proverb is don't divide unkilled bear skin.
Don't what?
Don't divide unkilled bear skin.
I don't know. I don't know that second word. Don't divide your. I'm not catching it.
Live. So don't. Don't.
Not divide. It's
not
word.
divide, but share. Like don't share the skin of a live bear.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't count a Don't count a benefit. Don't count a benefit from the skin of bird.
Like this? Don't share the
yes.
skin of a live bear?
So the idea that bear should be dead, not that you should share that skin. But if it's alive, you cannot do that. You should kill it.
Yeah, that maybe this proverb is very similar to this one. You cannot assume if you haven't killed the bear yet. So we have to make sure we take all the practical steps before we start counting our money, huh? Okay, good. This is maybe the opposite of is what Max was saying about you have to take risk. Let's see. Alex, would you like to read this? The one I highlighted?
Yeah. He who is watching the windstorm will not sow weed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed weed. Seed. Seed.
Seed.
I made a mistake.
Weed is like drugs.
Yeah, exactly. It could also be. It can
Slip
also
of
be.
the tongue. That was slip of the tongue.
It's like a Freudian slip. No.
Freudian slip, yeah.
So seed. This is the correct. And does anyone know what it means to sow seed?
Yeah, I know.
Can you explain to them?
Okay. When you sow a seed, it's like you want to make a plant grow. So you sow seed, then it can grow from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. There is another word for seed, I think.
There's another word for sow that we use. And nowadays most people would just say plant.
Plant. Okay. Yeah,
But
plant, right?
In the old days.
Sow seed. To sow seed is to plant.
Yes.
In short, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think the meaning of this proverb is? I thought of this one because of what Max said.
I think if you fear, you can't do anything.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the farmer, what is he afraid of in this proverb?
Storm.
Uh-huh.
Or of a bad weather.
Yeah, so he's too busy watching the wind, so he doesn't act, huh?
Yep.
But if he doesn't plant seed, what's the consequence for him?
He'll be hungry.
He'll be hungry.
Hungry. Yeah.
And not only farmer will be hungry.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of people will wait a crop.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
And you will be hungry, Maxim. Just kidding.
Jeremy, let me change a little bit. First proverb.
Okay.
That's talk cheap.
The first
Talk
proverb.
Talk is cheap.
Okay.
I would like to change it like talk on another language is not cheap. How it sounds?
Talk in another language is not cheap, huh?
Yeah, it's a proverb maybe for Verbling school, and I like it.
It costs money.
At least for me it is not I mean not for cheap like money. I mean that speaking on another languages give opportunity and expand your knowledge about the world. So it is not cheap, not only for money, for your perception.
Okay. Yeah, good. I appreciate that. That's a nice thought. Well, I'm about out of time here because I have to get ready for the next class. Let me undo the screen share here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed I enjoyed the hearing from you. I enjoyed your comments.
What state are you from?
I live in Indiana, but I'm not from here.
Where are you from?
I'm from California.
Wow. The sunny state.
Yeah, right now I could use some more sunshine. That's not bad though. We have a lot of storms out here, a lot of rain, clouds, but it's nice and green. You get lots of water. California is like a desert right now.
Okay.
All right. Well, nice meeting all of you. I'm gonna get my next class started. We are going to do a role play class, some acting.
You have good headphones. I like them.
Thanks again. Bye.
All right. We'll see
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.